Hopefully, Kareem. I sent them to both of your numbers, Kareem. So I don't know. I have the 646 and the 929 number. So hopefully those are your numbers. So hopefully you got it. Let me continue reading. I'm sorry, I lost connection with the internet. So we'll see if he pop in. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully he pops in and let me see. Let me see if he can do it like this. I'm gonna share it. Live chat. I don't think we can answer the live chat. I don't know another way to send it to you, Kareem. Let me see if he goes in the old. If he goes in the last video. I don't know how to do it. Can they allow us to type something? Um. Oh, add guest. Okay. Add guest. How do I do it? Add guest. Okay, we're live. Hopefully he got the link and he can join in. I sent it to you through IG. So hopefully you can get into your IG so you can join through the link. Because your numbers I sent it to, I sent it to the 646 and the 929. So yeah, man, he said there's a lot of money issues going on. So hopefully you got it. I sent it to you through IG. Um, you heard me, Kareem. I sent it through IG to you. Also, I sent it to your two numbers. I got the 929 and the 646. So let me continue with the reading until he finds the link and get into his page. So let's get it in. Hey Aquarius, sorry for the part two. My internet is acting up for some reason. I don't know. Technology is knowledge of tech. So this is y'all energy, you know what I'm saying? Things gonna have a little distortion, a little interruptions. Hopefully you could pop in, Kay. So let's continue. So we have the Empress, the Hierophant. We have the King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Devil, Nine of Swords. These was the last ones. Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, you're in. Here we go. So what's up?
What's up?
You got it. I didn't know they could do this through my iPad. Is not working through it. I guess with the update, it's still not doing it. It might be an outdated iPad, but all the same, we're doing it through my phone. So what's going on? Let everybody know who you are.
Kareem Spareworks. What's up?
Yes, yes, yes. So what you been up to, sir?
I've been all right, chilling. How you been?
I'm okay. I can't say I'm not doing bad, but I wish I could. I was in a better headspace, but all the same, the show
Yeah,
must go on. You know how it goes.
yeah. How do I put up because I don't necessarily want to be on camera, but how do I put up
Your
eh,
logo.
yeah.
I think it's in your thing on how you want to introduce it. That's why it's blocked. Let me see if I can do anything on my part. No, I can't. I don't have permission on your side.
Okay. So I would have to um bounce out and then come back in.
I don't know if you can reuse the link to do that. I don't know.
Let me see.
But
Let me
mm-hmm.
hold on. Let me see.
Y'all hold on 1 second. Kareem, that dude right now. He says guest left, but I'm sure he could come back. So yes, he's a tarot reader. He does a lot of spirit work. He does. He's awesome. He was one out. He was one of my mentors. Still is. On one of my pages, he helped me for many years now. I would say over 5 years of reading tarot. I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? That's what Virgo do. That's what Virgo do. They're boogers and they're loving at the same time. Like you can't help but love them either. I don't know. So yeah, man. Let me see if I can re-invite him. Oh, it says he says trying to see to make me okay. All right. He's typing in at the bottom. So let me continue until you get here. And you can also give your intuition on this, all right? So yeah. Y'all, we got this going on because I don't want to forget y'all because the energy is still good. Aquarius. These two came out, which was the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Contemplating a position of setting yourself in a good position. Does the link still work? Type it and let me know. If not, I'll probably have to resend you one. Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is underneath the King of Cups. The Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords is underneath it. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I just want to pull out all the rest of the cards. And at the bottom, this is the Chariot. The Chariot to me usually represents Cancer. Let me see. Live chat. He says, I'm trying to see if I can make one stuff of. Okay. So yeah, y'all could be dealing with this type of energy, like of Cancerian type. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius and Cancer, what they can learn from each other is, I will call this type of energy. Okay, let me add them back. Okay, he's.
Whatever. I'll
There's
just.
no other way, right? There's no other. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know there's a way you
Turn
can
it
do it.
on.
I just don't know. Maybe you gotta update the app. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, it's okay.
Okay. So yes, he's an awesome one. He's an awesome one. When I tell you, awesome one. Oh
So,
man, let me show you what the deck look like. Okay, let me show you what the cards we have. We have the Empress,
uh,
the Hierophant, the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Devil card, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. I have two more to go.
okay.
Okay.
So I mean,
I know your brain already going.
I just wanted to say that a lot of people are really caught up with the money and everything. A little bit
I
too
know.
much,
I know. I
you know,
know.
to the
But
point where
most of the time, what they ask about, either they ask about love or they ask about money.
yeah, they ask about money way too much, and
Hmm.
that's a serious problem
Yeah.
because a lot of times people don't really take into consideration that the love will bring the money, I literally written a whole book on it. Like if the love is right, then you'll eventually get the money anyway.
Yeah.
But the love has to be right. And a lot of times people are lazy and they want to put the responsibility of two people on one person.
Yeah.
And that's not really feasible like that, because they just need to understand that if that's the case, well, this is my room. But if that's the
That
case,
look cool.
yeah, because turn on the light.
Mm.
Red lights.
The red lights, dude. I like the how they pop like that.
Yeah, the big screen TV and all that. This is just this is just everything.
Okay.
You know,
Bachelor pad.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But just stuff like that. And I've written a whole book on it. I've written a whole book about how people gotta essentially just concentrate on love more, and don't really worry about money. And I've written a whole book on it. But when you say that type of stuff, what do people normally say? They say stuff like, "Oh, um, you know, love is not enough." And it's like, well, yes, it is. Because to say that love is not enough, that's prostitution talk. That's
Real shit.
that's
Real
pros-
shit.
that's prostitution talk. Because it's like, well, what are you trying to say? Oh, because money X, Y, and Z. And it's like, but what is money though? So
Mm.
anyway, that's a whole other talk. I don't mean to bombard
Nah,
you
but
though.
seriously, no, it was meant for you to come into this because I see that this is. I could have went with no romance without finance because that's what was coming up as I was seeing the king right next to the four of pentacles. Then the three of pentacles is like a negotiation between funds or finance, something of
Yeah,
partnership, something pertaining to partnership. That's why I said it looks like a what can you do for me type of situation.
yeah, and that's bad. That's
Yeah,
definitely not the move to make. Especially if you're gonna be out here talking to people and you talking about love is not enough. That's selling your body, and that's not good. So just people just need to just be mindful of that type of stuff. Because truth be told, the whole mentality about getting money, it's much easier than what it is that you would think it is. It's much more
it's
simpler.
true. But some days we be blocked. You know that. You know when you have an emotional block, your money flow is crazy. Correct?
Well, yes and no. If
Okay.
see, the thing is that if you know what it is that you're doing, then you're not really gonna have too much to worry about it. It's a simpler process than what it is that people think it is. But it
Okay.
but it becomes difficult based upon how people take action. A lot of times people are really interested in like liabilities. You have a lot of people who want to go out and get a Ferrari, and it's like, yeah, but a car is a liability. So it's like, can you manage that liability? Can you actually keep up with what the
Mm,
liability is asking? And then
yeah.
and then a lot of times people don't understand that if you want money, all you need to do is invest in assets.
Mm,
Just buy that.
you
But they
told me.
don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to do that. And then it's
You
like,
know
oh,
why? Because they feel like it's more work alone. And Aquarius energy to me does that. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
It will need you, but don't need you. You get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's why I said when I felt it, I said we need you, but I don't need you. So how can we negotiate this so we can do this together? Not really I completely. It's not to say that they're not independent. It's not saying that. It
yeah,
just feels like as a community we can get more done together
yeah.
rather than it solely looking at it from a place of I got this on my own or by myself.
That's right. That's right. And the thing about it is that, it really comes down to free will. A lot of the times, like I said, people trying to put the responsibility of two people on one person because they don't want to do shit. And then no
Yes.
matter how many times you talk to them, it just can't be me. Oh, I ain't trying to hear all that. I ain't listening to what it is that you're trying to say. And it's like, but how is this gonna be? How is this gonna be a relationship though? Because one person is running game while the other person is expected to do all the work. And it's like the games is gonna have to stop. If you want
Mm.
it to work, eventually the games is gonna have to stop. You're not going to be able to bring both of those two situations in with you. It's not going to work. So
Will you share with everybody in your dissertation on what Aquarius? Because remember Pluto's about to enter back. Remember it's going back and forth. It's stationing back and forth right now into Aquarius. Complete is going to go completely in. Right
yeah,
now it's in Aquarius for the next few more months. Then it's going to go back into Aquarius, and after January it's going to go back in Aquarius. What do you believe that Pluto is trying to teach um Aquarius energy?
okay, so Aquarius. See, first and foremost, Pluto and Aquarius is a very powerful conjunction because Pluto and Aquarius represent big, big, big changes. The last time there was a big change like that was the Industrial Revolution when Pluto and Aquarius was conjunct each other.
Mm,
So, I should say, one of the times.
yeah.
So, because the thing about it is that when Pluto is in Aquarius, that means you have nuclear energy with nuclear energy, because
Hmm.
remember, um Aquarius is ruled by uranium as well.
Yes,
So the
it is.
thing, you see, so the
Hmm.
thing is that to basically answer the question, Pluto represents Scorpio, so it's about learning how to finance, learning how to essentially be more responsible of your finances and not allowing the finances to rule you, not allowing the finances, because Scorpio deals with uh, uh, intimacy, finances, inheritance, also jealousy,
Yes,
and deletion. People being deleted based upon jealousy and money and things like that. And when you start talking about getting money and all that stuff, money, jealousy, and deletions go hand in hand. So then you have Uranus, or I should say, Aquarius in the mix. Aquarius is much more of the person that's all over the place and radicalized,
yes.
as to where the Pluto energy is more so about how you need to, I should say, the person in question needs to understand how to manage what's going on and be more disciplined with it.
Mm.
So that's the kind of energy that we got going on, because there's a lot of opportunities out here, especially at a time like this. you know,
But when
especially
they're comfortable, they're going to get the Nine of Swords underneath the Two of Swords, and the King of Cups is facing that way. Like, yeah, I already knew this was going to happen, so I had to check. It's like a checkmate. I
yeah,
feel like it's a stalemate right now. Like they're at a standstill because neither energy is willing to compromise, really and
yeah,
truly.
yeah. Because the thing about it is that right now, right? What's really going on when it comes to the context of love is that the whole planet is going through a time right now where it's like, okay, what does everybody actually want, yo? Like,
It's true.
what do we really want? Like, if you don't want to be in a relationship, stop telling people that you want that.
True.
Because you gonna get that, but then you're gonna be found out as being a fraud, because you can't say that you want a relationship, but then you keep messing around, you nitpicking your way out of every relationship. It's always this, that, something. It's like, do you really want a relationship? Is that
Mm,
really what it is that you want?
because it's
Real?
levels of shit.
There's levels to this type of stuff. So the whole
Mhm.
planet is going through a time right now where it's like, look, you really got to be about what it is that you say that you want, because you're going to get what you want, and you're going to be tested to see if you built for it like this.
Yes.
Hold on, let me turn this on, because my lights got this automatic shut off button.
And while you continue to share that with everybody.
But so just stuff like that. So it's like people really need to understand that, that that's the type of time that we in right now. Is the things that you asking for really what it is that you want?
Mm.
And love is very important right now in that regard, because a lot of people across just the earth are feeling very unloved, you know and it's like, okay, well, you got to stop the ego. You got to stop it with the ego. You got to stop it with the fronting and trying to act like you tough on either side, you know and like I
And they
said,
expect to come back too. They expect to still stick around. They still expect the energy to stick around, even though they broken up and they wanted love, but don't really want the love. But they still expect that person to be there. Like I feel like they still have an expectation of, because they're both fixed energy, like you said. Yeah, I believe Aquarius is. Yeah, Aquarius and Leo is fixed, just like Pluto.
yeah,
And
they're fixed.
two stubborn energies will create some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, because Pluto, you said is we energy, correct?
Huh?
Pluto is we energy. Like
Yes.
together. You said assets, things you put together.
Yes.
And Aquarian is community.
Yes.
So
But
together, like
also,
you said. Mm-hmm.
but also Aquarius can be a loner as well. Aquarius really rules
True.
over both.
Mm-hmm.
and that's the dichotomy, because the air signs are dichotomous.
Yes,
They go against their own grain. you,
they
you know
will.
so just stuff like that. But with Pluto is also about like family too. And
Mm-hmm.
and it shares that commonality with Cancer crabs, because Cancer crabs and Scorpio are higher and lower octave. So because it rules over inheritance, what family members will leave you
Yeah.
behind, when they make the transition. So just stuff like that. I mean, I ain't want to bombard the the
No, no,
reader.
no, no, no. I'm telling you, you're perfect timing for this reading. That's why I said you're more than welcome to the reading to share that with a lot of them, because sometimes when they're so fixed, they don't see that. You
All
understand?
right.
Energy could fix their brain, like not sinking in, not sinking in. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what it is. Because I'm telling you, that's what was coming up with the shells.
Yeah.
Like you don't get it. But however, what is the compromise? Two fixed
Yeah.
energies that's not willing to compromise, you won't see it.
Yeah.
You just move on like this is when a lot of times when we say we did the work, did we really truly do everything we can to salvage the relationship if you feel like it's worth saving? And if you don't want to save the shit, just say you want to compromise rather than be manipulative about it.
Yeah. That's exactly right. That really, I mean, I couldn't have said it better. We at a point in time right now where, you know, there's a lane open for everything and everyone. And it's like the worst thing that a person can do is really, say that they want something and they really don't. Because there's a lane open for everybody. There's a lane open for swingers, single people who are in open relationships,
Mm-hmm.
people who are a part of the LGBT, whatever, all of this other type of stuff. So it's like, listen, people are cheating. So it's like, listen, some people allow themselves to be cheated on where it only goes one way. So it's like, listen, just state what it is that you want. There's no need for the games like that. And then you still have people playing games. So it's like, do you know how stupid a person gotta be to where you could have it, whatever it is that you want, and yet you still gotta run game on people? That says
Why
something.
do you think they do that? Because I think sometimes when we talk to people about that, they feel like they're being confronted with aggression, they believe in their mind that the person might be aggressive, but that person might be open to it. So, what would you suggest to such something? What would you suggest to fixed energy?
I would well, first and foremost, I wow, that's a
You
big
understand?
question. Yeah.
Because you know how to word it better than me. I will cuss.
Well, the thing is, to be honest with you, is that, you know if people really want something real, people just have to understand that ultimately it's really about learning how to keep the ego in check. Like a lot of the times, a lot of this stuff, really, all of it is really coming from the ego. People feel like they're entitled to get other people's shit and like control other people. And it's like people got to start understanding that if a person is in a relationship with you, it's because they wanted to be in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
And that most of the times, the only like, if somebody is compromised and they're in a relationship with you, the attraction that they have to you is not real. It's temporary, because they're staying with you, or they're in a down and out position. So it's like you have to be upstanding enough to not
You
use
self
that
worth. That's
energy.
what he's saying. You gotta care for yourself enough.
That's right. You
Mm.
have to be upstanding enough to be like, you know what? I could take advantage of this person if I was that type of person, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm going, potentially give this person a place to stay or whatnot for like 2, 3 days, but I'm gonna send them on their way. But I'm not gonna take advantage of them. And a lot of times people don't really have that upstanding nature. It's really much more greedy, and thinking about like, okay, how can I manipulate the situation? And it's like a lot of times people really don't seem to understand that's the situation that'll right. That's
You
the
get
situation.
it back.
That's
You get
right.
it back.
That's right. That's the situation that'll get messed up because
Mm-hmm.
it's like everybody gotta keep their ego in check. Everybody gotta understand that, you know, it's not about controlling the other person. You know, once you start doing that, once you start trying to control the other person and you don't understand that the person decides that they want to be in a relationship with you, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, nobody can ever control me. I don't care how beautiful they think they are. I don't care how many other men they talking to. No woman will ever control me.
Mm.
And she has to come to understand that the things that I want to do for her are things that I legitimately want to do. She's
And
not
not
playing.
build a bitch, not build a potential bitch. Either she knows who she is or she don't.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
Because a
And a
lot of
lot.
these girls are characters. They're like, oh, he's paying for my court and he's paying for this. Anything that give me something that I cannot give myself. And that's rare for a person to acknowledge that within themselves in any relationship.
That's right.
Because they used to looking for assets. Like that means he loves me. No, he might could be giving that same shit to another chick.
That's right. A lot of a lot of dudes be tricking off their money, but
Of course, I know a few.
but
They'll
I
get the bitches to send them money to. You know how dudes do. You know how they do. They'll be like, you know what? I know I still love this one, but I'm gonna send this one to give me some fuzz. And they think the girl or guys might think they getting over, but they getting played too equally in it. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
why
I know I've been through this. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 plus now, so I already wisdom is the best teacher. Time is the best teacher. But a
that's
lot of them they seen it happen to their parents, so they assume that that's what is to go on in their in their life as well.
yeah, but again, you know, see, you gotta understand, like tricking and tricking and all that stuff comes from a matter of a lack of self-respect and a matter of decency. You know what I
Mm.
mean? That's what tricking comes from, because it's like, because it's the mentality of you as a person is broken to where you really you're broken to the point where you would rather just pay for the person to do what it is that they're going to do and get on their way. And it's like, instead of you actually get to try to get to know the person, you just want to pay the person. And it's like, yeah, but at the
And
end
they
of the day,
stick around though. A lot of them stick around.
yeah, but at the end of the day, but does the person actually give a damn about you though?
Mm.
And the truth is that a lot of times people be fronting and trying to make it seem like they can do without love and they don't need it and all this other type of stuff. But it's like, but can you really live like that though? Because truth be told, most of the times, most people can't. But they're
If they
acting like,
respect themselves, they can't.
if yes, if they respect themselves, then they can most definitely do that. They don't necessarily have to be in a relationship. But most people, not all obviously, but most people are very much so single, trying to get themselves into a dysfunctional relationship, but lying
Single.
about, yeah, entanglement, but lying about um their desires to want to be in it but not necessarily need it, but they desire to be in one. But it's like, yeah, but are you tough enough to actually be in a relationship? Oh, excuse me. Are you tough enough to not be in a relationship? And
Mm.
most of the times, most people are actually not. Most people really need a hug and someone to pat them on the back and to tell them that they love them, and some intimacy, and they'll crack. So so it's like, can you really say that you don't really need it? Me, I don't really necessarily need it because I've actually done the work.
Mhm.
I can live the rest of my life without having a significant other. Because
I agree. You it would be like more like a companionship, correct?
That's right. Cause I'm built. Cause the thing is that I'm built for
Um,
it. I'm used to it since I was young. I've never really had a long term girlfriend like that. Cause a lot of them was playing games, even though I was being honest with them. So
yeah.
I'm conditioned for that type of stuff. You know?
I agree. Over time, it taught me that after being the longest I've been in two relationships was 10 years. So that's 20 years of my life. I've already evolved past certain things. And I'm like, yo, so most women who don't want to be alone and they don't mind being a side chick and they'll be like, oh, or the guy don't mind being a side dude. They'll be, using a woman or the vice versa to string them along for years and make them think that they're in a relationship. But the whole time they with somebody else, the main chick, while they out there playing, and they expect that main chick to stick around. But I feel like, me personally, some women will be like, yeah, bitch, whatever, but at the same time, his heart really not there with you, or
Yeah.
her heart is not really there with you. So what are you really getting out of it after a while? What are you hoping to expect? Now you're just no more than, oh, I forgot the word, like a repeat.
Yeah.
You're just convenient.
A
It's like
rebound.
you ain't going nowhere, they ain't going nowhere. Y'all just doing the same shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
and what are you getting out of it? A few dollars. And you're not the only one. You'll be the other one, and it's still the main chick.
Yeah. Yeah. But see,
The guy too. I know guys who do it.
they lie
I've
to
been through
themselves.
it.
Yeah.
So that's when I said, look, what do you want? Either you want me to catch, are you afraid of being alone, or you just want somebody to catch you when you fall?
Hmm.
They don't know what they want. So if you don't truly know what you want, that means you got a lot of self work to do. And you're still pulling baggage in. You're pulling baggage in.
Hmm.
And it's jeopardizing your home. So that means you don't really value your home.
Hmm.
So it takes the woman or the guy who realizes that they are the monkey in the middle to save themselves.
That's very true. But I'm finna hop up on out of here. Love the show. Keep it
Thank
pushing.
you.
Peace.
Appreciate it. That's Kareem Spiritworth. Tell everybody what you be doing, man.
I do tarot readings on my other channels.
Mhm.
I manage three YouTube channels now. I got a couple of books out, about three books. I'm coming out with a comic book. I'm coming out with an app. I got a lot of other stuff in the works too.
It
I'm
to me,
not.
put it, post it up in there.
All right, I got you.
All right, love you. Good to hear from you. That's my dude right here.
You
This is
too.
my dude.
Bye.
1 minute we go MIA, next minute we look. This is my dude. He ain't going nowhere. That's Kareem right there, you guys. Now, this was meant for him to pop in the reading. Things like this is no coincidence, and it shows as exactly what we came to speak about in this reading. This chariot energy represents the feeling of comfortability, familiarity, things that make you comfortable with these type of cards. You're used to a certain type of lifestyle or comfortability of what you know. A lot of this energy is like you want to break a cycle, but you don't because it's hard. It basically says the same shit in the fucking reading. The ego can speak a lot to what the lifestyle of this energy. Like I said, Empress can represent Taurus energy, and I also see Mars here, so it could be an Aries type, fiery, type of energy as well. That initiating type of energy that you just want comfortability. And if you just want that, just say that. You don't have to manipulate the situation because now the King of Cups is playing the field. And this is no bullshit. I ain't making this up. I ain't trying to create a reading and put a plug in your head. I'm not. The cards don't lie because the universe is our biggest teacher when it comes to this. And at the end of this one, it was the chariot. The chariot represents people just want to feel at home or comfortable where they are and the place of being. Want to work. And it's levels to this shit because relationships, there is no right way to have a relationship. However, y'all both break each other down. Y'all both sit each other down like men and women or young people and older people. They think just because you go together initially, you're supposed to fuck, smash, you buy me things, I buy you things, and we supposed to push forward. That's not it. It's supposed to be intimacy. It's supposed to be real communication, not somebody motivating you to be some fucking great person. They ain't really doing that to you. If they do that to you, they do it with somebody else. You understand? Because their heart is somewhere else. I said that in the reading, like you want the energy wants but don't want. It's the same thing. This could be even career wise. You want the job, but you don't really want the job no more because it's not given. You know what I'm saying? It's like a way of seeing it from, like I said, across from the Empress, you got the devil, and then the Two of Swords. You still feeling like you're in a situation of feeling entrapped. You go back up to the Nine of Cups, you go to the Three, like you're contemplating something totally different. Yes, please post your info in there, Kareem, man, because I got to check the new book. Y'all, I'm not saying that I know any of y'all situation because this is a general reading. However, I do know that these cards here is what can you do for me? I see that. I see we need you. I don't need you, but I need you. I have to strategize. Once this one going away, the devil's like, I got this covered. This, I got the, now it's like, now you're on my playing field. Like this is, it's like now you're on my playing field. You're about to see the truth of a situation. Let me get back to these last two cards and then I'm going to give y'all everything that I see right here, please. I swear I just did it and it came like, no, this is what it is. Some of y'all do want to let go. However, you're comfortable in the know of this is what I like. And look, I knew a Scorpio energy was going to come in between this. Is digging out is going to teach you about real, what is real to you? What do you think it really is? Is it really for comfortability? Is it really towards stability? Like, how do you really see the situation happening? Like, I want y'all to understand that this shit is no make believe. I don't do this shit just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Because Kareem, I learned from Kareem, to be honest with you. Him and a couple of other ones that are out there is going to give you the real deal. It's no bullshit, and like it or love it. Like it or love it. You're going to get real when you come. Let me continue. Give me give me clarifier for the King of Cups. Y'all both have a big ego. I said both of them cards continuing. That's who this person is introducing himself as, the Hierophant, but this is who he really is, Daddy Warbucks. The World card. This is what y'all want out of the deal. You made a promise. We had an agreement, and in reverse. We had an agreement. It's like an agreement that went sour. Give me for the Nine of Swords. I know you want to come out. Page of Swords. I know you wanted to come out. That's for the nine. Give me for the Two of Swords. That Chariot represents Cancerian energy. Feeling like you're of home. You're looking for comfortability. Yeah, I can't take all those, please. Okay, I'll take this one. The King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. I feel like it's about assets, business, finance, investments towards the relationship. King of Cups. The page is going to be a talk between y'all in regards to the situation with anything, not necessarily financial. It could be about home. Y'all probably discussing home, negotiating home. Y'all could be negotiating changes of jobs as well. I see changes of workplace. Let me see what that Chariot next to that Fool. I want to get something in between. Please clarify, universe. Hold on. Two of Pentacles. You're juggling about what it is you actually believe the relationship to be based on. the work to be based on. You still don't know yet. You still don't know if you need it. You don't know if you need it, what it actually means to you. But you're doing it. You're doing it trying to be cordial about it. Give me for the Fool, please. Okay, I'll take both. In reverse, you got this is in reverse, so it's no happy ending. Remember, I split it and we had that there as well. So this was in reverse with the Fool. It's like it's to be continued basically. And then you got the Hermit, feeling like you're stuck in a situation, which also represents Virgo. Give me that Four of Wands, please. And I appreciate y'all sticking around to hear what Mr. K got to say. That's the man right there. His readings is awesome too. And he also gives nutrition. Also, according to your astrology, I know he didn't put that up there. He also do some cool spirit works, okay? So yes, please also check him out. Very deep brother. We be having our little words and then we get right back. It ain't going nowhere. Knight of Cups. You're looking for a compromise. It's going into the Queen of Pentacles. Then the Seven of Pentacles is like, wait. I need to talk about this. And then they're like, we'll talk about it later. That's what it feel like. We'll talk about that later. Then they're like they're in control while this energy behind it. Maybe it's a boss that's saying that to you. Maybe it's you're doubting your worth at work. He said, "Did you put the link up? On what link? You got to put the link up in there. I don't know how to do that right now. I can't. I don't know how to type in. So y'all feeling stuck, and this person is like, yo, we'll talk about that. What about this? Like this negotiation. That's when you got the Chariot. It's like, all right, I don't know if it's going to be a compromise, you guys, but hold on, let me get the Moonology. So yeah, y'all, I want y'all to stay in tune. Egos can be flared. This is what's at the end, High Priestess. You're going to learn through, I believe with the High Priestess here, for the final card here, I feel like it's going to be trial and tribulation of something, but I know all the same, some things remain. Whatever that means to y'all, whatever the circumstances, whatever the situation is, it's going to come to that. Give me for the King of Pentacles, really, truly, the King of Pentacles. Give me for them Nine of Swords. That's the everything's fine. We'll see. Everything's fine. Okay, we're gonna see if everything goes fine because the final completion is still your Nine of Cups in reverse. It's in reverse. It's like we'll see. Okay, you will see. I hear overflowing abundance for that one. But you got the page. You're gonna get some kind of information. It may not be the conversation you want. It may not be, yup, they both looking back. I noticed the world card looking that way, the page is looking that way. Towards the Knight of Swords, like you felt like you should have brought some time. You should have moved different towards time. It says a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So a new cycle is going to begin for that nine of thing, and the moon just left Libra. So maybe it's to teach you that it's going to be a way a sway shifty. Like I said, that shifting back and forth. The scales are being weighed. Things are being challenged between the people. I also believe Libra is a communicative sign. So when we just had the new moon in Libra, communication is key, but be open and honest because this type of energy means that y'all could just say what a person wants to hear and try and, I want y'all to actually get real and speak the truth, not your version of the truth. Speak the truth for what it is. It's no loss. If nobody do not understand where you're coming from, then they're not for you. They may not be for you for that time, you know? You don't have to get along to get something out the deal. When truth be told, like he said, you can be so content with yourself. You can to where you can be like, yo, I'm fucking comfortable being alone. You can call anybody up the way you please. They can come and go as you please. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You shouldn't have to compromise your integrity at the expense of comfortability. Because, like he said, it's like prostitution. And this is guy, girl, even at work. You could be a fucking, like, I'm working my ass off and I'm not getting recognized for anything here. So I'm not feeling appreciated. Create something on the side. You know what I'm saying? Create something, but don't keep yourself in a situation. Give me for them Two of Swords. It says a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Another Libra energy. So they could be dealing with Libra energy. That's two scale energies. Full moon and Libra. And we just had this. So you're he said did you put he said facts. I'm going to go to rest. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you. And you too, man. Thank you. Y'all it's gotta be a compromise. Communication should be key to this right now. Communication, but open and honest communication. Because usually Libra energy is the energy of compromise. And then it'll still do something else. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't want to make that decision of really making it solid. You know what I'm saying? This is Venus. They want to make peace, but peace at what expense? It could be like dogging you out energy. Like I feel like it can dog you out too at the same time. And then you cannot victimize a situation when you clearly knew what it was from the beginning. Even if you're not honest with yourself, I feel like the person with the Nine of Cups is like, yeah, I know, but I know what I was got going on. However, the circumstances, this now, give me for that Three of Wands. Adjustments are required. Quartered moon. All right, quartered moon energy is like it's almost getting full, but that's the wishy-washy. When it said a win-win, it's wishy-washy. And imagine a wishy-washy relationship going on for 10 plus years. Imagine a wishy-washy if you didn't want if you just wanted finance, you still could have said that, and you won't have wishy washy. You'll have what you asked for. But if you ain't getting the outcome of feeling satisfied, is that what you really thought about before you said it? This isn't discussion. I see all the cards together, all of them put together. Let me move the moonology because I'm going to need for the reverse. Let me leave it. Okay. Give me for the two reverse cards here, and give me for the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing moon. You know what waxing moon means? When Cancer move according, when they being emotional and they respond. Let's just say waxing moon. I notice how certain Cancers act during a waxing moon. Let's just say you got in an argument with your partner 4 years ago and you thought it was resolved. All of a sudden you find out they slept with like 4, 5 people. I'm just giving you a synapse. I'm not saying this will happen. Waxing moon means it's unforgotten. It carried it and moved it. Wax on, wax off. You understand? It's like shifty, in, out, in, out. You understand? That kind of energy. That's with the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Two of Swords and underneath the Chariot. And that is the Cancer energy. Have faith in your dreams. If you got a new job coming up and y'all want to get back into business for yourselves, may I suggest go for it. Don't stay stagnated on this fake. I don't feel this is realistic unless you want it to be, but don't be mad at the results that you invested in. Give me for the Fool card. Oh, it almost wanted to come out, but communication is key. And then it says new moon in Gemini. And you also know, like I keep saying, gives you, Geminis normally give, what do Geminis give? They don't give full truth. Like if they go, if you tell them, I thought I love you, and they go, I do love you. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. And then somebody else will ask them both that. Like you corner them up and you say, they'll be like, I do love you. You know what I'm saying? But you're not getting, but this, the emphasis. And if you got to go through all of that, it's uncertain. You might as well pursue, go for your wildest dreams. Your actual, real, innate heartthrob love. Because this don't look like love. This look like with the devil here next to the knight with the world behind it. And then underneath that, you got the nine of wands right next to it. It's like, I'll give you pieces of this. But this is not where I am right now because the dynamics changed. The money's not coming in like it used to. Certain things ain't the same. Uh, I don't feel like it was. It's like any job that can replace you. Like it might feel like you can be replaced, really and truly. Now that I know that you don't really want the job, you are replaceable. So take it or leave it. You can't get that raise. Like I said, the high priestess at the end is like, be wise, get wiser. Okay. Other than that, the ideal, the ideal sounds like it's a good. It sounds good. Like it says, your dreams. You can hope for your dreams, and your dreams could be outside of this. Don't ever feel like you have to give your greatest gift, which is your integrity. Aquarians have a lot of integrity. Sometimes it's built off of ego because your partner sign is Aquarius. I meant Leo. Because they can have an ego full of themselves. But it's also when it's being genuine, its heart is fucking phenomenal. That's why it's Sag, Cap, Aquarius, and Pisces. It gives you real love at the end once it knows itself. If not, it's going to give you no different from, like I said, that Cancer energy. I need you. I need this. I need this. I need all of this to be comfortable. And that's just suiting your ego. It's not really suiting you. Hopefully, Aquarius understand this and it's not to tear you down. Let me go into the soul reading. Sunset give y'all the blue. This don't feel real, y'all. I'm just being honest. It doesn't feel like a real heart-throbbing job. It doesn't feel like a real friendship between amongst y'all. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like compromise. It feels like tolerance. If you don't like your job, find another one. It's like staying at a job you can't stand. However, you losing bits and pieces of your happiness. When you come home, you drink more, you smoke more. You're not satisfied with the outcome. You're with a partnership in a job. Maybe the boss don't acknowledge your worth. I feel like this is to me, this don't, when I'm looking at it from here, it just doesn't feel like home with that chariot. Whatever had you comfortable before, the dynamics changed. It's been a shift. It's been a shift. But when Aquarius become independent, it's so fucking independent. It's like you see the real squirrel off that bed. You understand? Like when they got it together, they fucking got it together. But also low key, it can be codependent. If it can't depend on its partner, it'll depend on its family and that, or its parent, mother or father. But I always say mommy because that's what I know it to do. A lot of times, it'll act like I ain't dependent on nobody. I'm so independent, but then it'll be low key behind the scenes, dependent on his mama. Or I always see it as a feminine energy, and they could resent that energy, but they're still holding on to it. They could resent it. They can't. They could not stand it. They could make themselves believe they can't stand that energy. They don't like it, or there'll be the guys and girls that'll be at the club talking about at home, my home ain't good. They'll pull a Cancer, a dark side of Cancer, a waxing Cancer energy that nothing's good, but at the same time, you're not really leaving, but you're going to show uncomfortability at where you are. And then when the dynamics change, it's like a shake. Like, nah, I wanted it. Nah, you wanted it. You ain't really want it. You just was in it for what can you do for me? You after that job because no, you need the romance. You need that money to buy your comfortability. You need that stability. You need that whatever it is. Because I think Aquarius are the nicest dressers. Y'all have y'all unique style. Y'all like y'all nice colognes. It's my moon. I know. I know. I'm being shaken up too by my moon about what comfortability means to me. Like y'all waiting for real money to come in, and when that money come in, then you'll be back on. Don't see it like that, man. Don't see it like that because Pluto will change the dynamics of. I got a trick for them because they think they know. Like you ain't even know it. Go doop 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 doop. You ain't even know it. So let's go. I hear crayfish. I don't know what crayfish means, but this is a crayfish to me. It said crayfish before I popped it. So crayfish is a prawn, almost like a dried shrimp. They use it to smoke. They put it in soups. They use it for everything. However, if you overuse it, the consistency of the soup or anything you use it for will be too much. And maybe it's time to realize that too much is changing consistency. I heard platinum. I don't know what platinum would mean to some. Platinum. Higher stakes, maybe. Higher, the price is high. Forgiveness. I feel like you want to evolve towards something else. However, the evolution of something else is not giving you what you need. Go back to your old potential self. You want inner freedom. However, you feel stuck. Bad luck. Feeling stuck. It's like it's a win-win lose situation. Hear me when I call is what I hear about this next card. Hear me when I call. So maybe you're waiting for something to fall on your lap. It's like it was this game that back in the day called Double Dare, when the guy would catapult something and you would have to use your shirt or something when it comes you trying to get it. Like that's what it felt like with this when I said it before it came. I feel like you want to catch something to buy you some time. Now you see what I mean? Like it's like catch me when I fall. This is how it came out. And if that's all you want is somebody to catch you when you fall, I feel like it can work. Communication is key. And if you want something more, then give real. Real. Not shifty, not waxing, not waning, not none of that. 28 degrees of the sun. The sun actually has 30. I believe it's 36 or 38 means because the moon, shifts often. Reverse, I hear with this one. I feel like this is a canal of truth, like soul, inner soul, seed work, self reflection, self defecation. I feel like you're shitting on yourself right now, but at the same time, you got to hold it up. Representation, this one feels like. What are you representing? What do you believe you're representing? Forward. Keep moving forward, I heard. Representation for y'all means y'all going to keep moving forward. But it's stagnated. Holy shit is what I hear just now grabbing this one. Holy shit, it's two cards, so I'm gonna give them both to you. So you watching something, you're trying to keep a situation on a down low. I feel like it's a down low. I swear, I feel it. Let me see what's the other card behind it. Boom, bombshell. The person knows, y'all know, y'all gonna be honest with yourselves, but I don't think y'all gonna tell each other. I don't think y'all gonna tell y'all boss, well, they're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I got a trick up my sleeve. Two more cards. Gift giving. The gifts that keep on giving. Don't put on a face for this. Please don't put on a face. I feel like with this, it felt like makeup. Like I'm going to give what they want to see, what I think they want to see. They know if your boss knows, they probably you're always late here, so don't try and work this today. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky to still have a job. You're lucky to still have me around. And I hear gratitude with this one. Gratitude is a voice that splits you in half because sometimes the ego is hard to separate from the real true self. And you don't supposed to separate your ego. You're supposed to understand it and use it towards healing, understanding your self-worth, what it means to you. Capsulation. You're encasing yourself. That's what I feel like in a sense of here. It was like a capsule. Like you're putting yourself in the way of capsulizing something. Like I want it to stay just like this, but I want a little bend in it. These are almost the same. I just noticed this. You understand? That's the face. This is the face it wants to come to be. Let's go with your angel cards. I hope y'all hear the message. Please hit the like button. I deserve it. I go hard. I don't make shit up. I'm not here for that. I want y'all to be great. You can hear me say shit in a million different ways, but I bet you with everything on my soul, my intention is good. My Lord will speak for me on the day of judgment. Because we don't let, when our ego is big, we want to hear something coming from a place of sounding negative, but not everybody who sound negative does mean they don't care. A lot of my teachers used to be like, Miss Levine, and this lady used to, I was going to call her this bitch, but rest in peace. She used to dig her nails in my arms. She said, Miss Levine, you don't realize these kids that's trying to get you in trouble, they really don't mean you no good. I shift my view when it was time for me to graduate. She brought me a gift. Never forget this lady. Her name was Miss Powell. She was, to me, I thought she didn't like me. When I tell you that was a good teacher, she was a damn good teacher. It's like some of the things you won't get that come out to you in a way that your ego don't understand it. But if you shift your view, you will see the intent was very good from the beginning. But it's how we perceive it to be nowadays because we are led by our ego. And that's going to be mankind's biggest downfall. We can destroy the whole earth based on our ego. The entire universe. We can blow ourselves up because of our ego. When we're trying to make ourselves think we did it for the greater good, but really, was it really for your protection or everyone's? To protect everyone, you would first have to deliver the truth, get everybody's intel, do all of that stuff to make everybody understand, and then let everyone come to a conclusion of what they don't want and want. It don't have to be like this. It has to be this, or I'm not fucking with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that type. All right, let's go with the angels again. Thank you, universe. Welcome, ancestors, to this reading, spirit guides, and everything good and prosperous. I ask that you give the Aquarians, the babies of Uranus, of your anus, a positive and beautiful reading and message for them right now, because they need it. They need it. It also looks like a breakup. It looks like a breakup or a divorce of severing assets. Um, Money's not going right, so it's like, but you got to handle this. You understand? Like this is not what we agreed. It looked like that too, I didn't want to do that because I don't always want it to be about love, but it does symbolize that as well. It looks like a business or two business partners that had something together. Not two business partner. When I say two, I don't necessarily mean two. It could be like a group of people who all had investments together and the assets went wrong. Well, I ain't got the money yet, so you gotta wait. You gotta wait and see. Like that. Like, but the person possibly have the assets. It looks like that too. I'm gonna give them to y'all in a minute. I just need it. I swear to you not. Come on. Thank you, universe. I'm gonna give them to you. I'm gonna give them to you. I'm gonna give them to you. That's what I keep hearing. I'm gonna give them to you. Let's go. I have ocean. Be honest with yourself. Assertiveness. Notice the signs. Daydream. Child. Shower of abundance. Entrepreneur and wedding. The ocean. It says deep. It says deep blue. Yeah, deep blue sea speaks to power and of the soul, healing and smoothing you. Okay, let me read it again. Deep blue seas speak to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into the healing words. It says dipping deep into the healing womb brings deep desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow your power, it says, allow its power and beauty to to wash away all of your concerns. Be honest with yourself. It says look into your heart and look in your heart and you will find the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit to yourself, for we would support and guide you through any recovery and change. Learn upon it says learn upon us or lean upon us for courage and the strength. Be it's the color that gets me. It says to take, all right, be honest. It says courage and strength to take good to take good can damn. I know how to read, y'all. It says be honest and the truth and courage, or take good kind love of yourself. It says also focus only upon your focus only upon your true desires and they will come upon you as angel wings. Assertiveness. Assertiveness. It says the situation can be handled gently and with love as you see. I can't put the flash on because I'm live right now. It says as you requested, yet there's there's I hate yellow lights. I'm going to turn my lights white because the yellow lights we grew up on. It says, okay, it says, yet there's often a good, it says, there's often a need for your strength and um, faithfulness as with the other people involved. Let me read it again, y'all. It says the situation can be healed gently and with love, and you and as you requested. Yet there's often a need for you for your strength and truthfulness with the other peoples involved. It says we will right all right, we will stand right behind you and you speak your truth. It says giving you the strength and guidance, the truth, with strength and guiding your hands. Notice the signs. It says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We deeply, we deep, it says, we drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you and your loved ones will are never alone. The same thing came up for Capricorn, I believe I just did. That same card, Daydream. I think the same card came up for them too. It says it says you will easily learn and receive our message if you daydream repeatedly. It says relax and open your mind and receive without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, emotions, visions, and or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the rest of it says this is the seat of creativity. Child, it says your care. It says it says you can deeply you care deeply with children. And oh, this could be also, like I said, a family dynamic. And they will, and they say, and they will readily respond to your love. Yeah. It says all children, including your inner child. It says, require love. It says, okay, it says, see, I wish I had the flash on. It says, we can, God damn it, basically the song. It says shower of abundance. It says heal your financial, oh, I'm right, shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries, concerns concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how how we can guide you to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as as fast as you allow it. I know it's about finances as well. Entrepreneur. It says self self-employment with it says self-employment um with disposition and damn it. I'm not going to strain my eyes already because I got a yellow light. I should have took that thing off. And this one says wedding. Let me not, let me give y'all the card, okay? Oh my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta work in a few hours. All right, let me look for the card for y'all, okay? I really don't want to shit on y'all like that. Okay. I'm going to read it to you. So let me go to wedding because I could read wedding. And then I'll read back entrepreneur. I think I read that for Capricorn and child and daydreamer, I believe. It says marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, um, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deeper love and time. Your wedding day is an testament to your well founded faith in love's power. It says continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So if these are the things y'all looking for, y'all shall find it. All right, you guys. Woo! Awesome readings. I gotta do Scorpio and Leo next. I think I did Cancer. I think I did all of those other ones. All right, y'all have a blessed night.